Just you look, you tally the crimes, you run out of parchment, man. Man's like there, just putting the wreaths together, just like yo, just like there's too much. It's too much.
The Lord said there's so much. It's gone to the heavens.
Yeah. Man's got the parchment's flowing in the sky.
It's a Revelation 18. Let's read it. Let's read every bit of that. Why? Let's go.
Verse 2. Put 2 and 2 together. You got these people wandering around in the land that built it in slavery. Don't know who the hell they are. Come on, they're the Israelites, children of Israel. You know,
in Ezekiel. You know?
Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice.
See everything we're saying, it's all prophecy. You know Jake being lost. Hey, son of man, can these bones live? You know, the valley lost sheep in the house of Israel. And the scripture says, after 3 days and a half, then the spirit of life entered into them. Yeah. But then it also says what? Israel had not obtained that which is seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Man. Exactly.
A strong voice saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils.
Because after its destruction, but where you going to see these fucking animals and crazy shit, right?
And the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yeah, this place is gonna get judged so hard. It's gonna be left to the lesser parts, the most vile. Like what kind of judgments being visited upon that, man? Then you have to think like, where is there anywhere in the world that exists like this? Of course not. That's right. Ain't no in the world where you're just gonna go there. It's like damn. You go to the Sahara. You know there's some cactus there. You know you can. There's some man on the buggies filming hip hop videos. You know, but hey, this is gonna be different.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of a wrath of her fornication.
Now online, there's a term called Americanization, right?
That's Hellenization.
Yeah. That's the process. Because basically, all these other countries have influences of America on them. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Yeah. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Now, if you see the country which imports the most on the earth is America, right? By far. It actually imports more than a whole 28 or 29 member body of the EU. You have one country that imports more than the fucking EU. That's why it says that all the merchants will wax rich through the abundance of their delicacies, man. That's prophecies.
And you also have to look at how everyone's got rich as well, is they've exported Esau system. That's why I said you said everyone's basically molding themselves after them. They've all got that two-house parliamentary system. They got presidents or prime ministers. They all got central banks utilizing that monetary system as well. That's another way that they got wealth. They started to live good, man. Because even places you go to, some of these countries were impoverished. Then it's like Saudi Arabia. Then man, they started that oil pipeline, that cheap oil to the States. They can start getting hooked up with that petrodollar. Then they can start building their shit up. They amass wealth. So everyone starts living good off that. That's why, and then they're tying their fate to America as well, because it's in their best interest to keep America going, which is why there's a weeping and a gnashing of teeth.
Yeah, that's why they're gonna bug out when it's destroyed.
Because the thing is, they're gonna lament. Man, they're gonna drop the nukes, and then it's like the spirit's gonna come off them and be like, "What have we done?"
You know what? They're gonna do that. You know it's funny because they're gonna
stop,
and they're gonna lament, but ain't gonna be a lamentation like ain't gonna be a lamentation like, oh, our people. No, it's gonna be the money. That's why they're gonna love.
When any time a war kicks off, man are not worried about the boys. There was the 17-year-olds going to die. They're thinking about, oh man, now everything more. You go to Tesco, shit costs more expensive, man. That's the thing. Oh, God,
the spirit ain't with. The spirit ain't. God, you wanted to say something?
No, I was just gonna say on that whole selfishness. I remember after Grenfell, going towards work, because I work in like that part of West London, all I remember hearing was, and getting to work was difficult. 72 people just lost their lives.
Melted into the walls.
And all you're caring about is how long it took to get to work.
Hey, it's beautiful because this destruction, everyone's gonna witness it. It's gonna be televised, isn't it? People gonna be sitting in their homes in the middle of Croatia watching it. Hey, because it's gonna be beautiful.
Just be watching that smoke.
We're gonna. Hey,
What are those vehicles?
hey, Lord willing, we're gonna have first class seats. We're gonna have first class seats.
Yep.
Up there, the upper room. We're gonna have first class seats. Hey, because when America's, the spirit ain't with Babylon. The Lord's now it's had its time. Now the Most High is getting the nations ready to destroy it. That's why I remember when you see that. You wanted to read something? Go on, brother. Go on. Hey, when you see the video with Iran, the beautiful thing is when you see them Iranians rallying up. That's a whole nation, man. When you see them in America, they're talking about they don't want war, and the spirit ain't with Babylon, man. And you know, you got an amalgamation of white Muslims, you got an amalgamation of Christians, Buddhists, and whack jobs, trannies, and amalgamation of nut jobs. Iranians, and them people are like destroyed. It's a whole spirit against. Hey, the Lord's raising them back up. The Lord's raising them back up.
They're in accord, man. They're in accord. The thing is what Babylon's a melting pot.
Yeah.
This is basically where everyone's just been massed together. What's it saying? I believe it's in Isaiah. Everyone's basically just going to return to their own place.
Yeah, Isaiah 13. I'll get it.
Because
they're going to be like, the thing is during prosperity, everyone's all friends. It's all good times. No one's got no problem. Anyway, as soon as a bit of hardship comes, that's when everyone starts being like, Even the thing is World War II. I think a brother mentioned like those people used to have to go like in England when they started bombing London. People had to go out to the countryside.
Yeah.
Them people in the countryside, these could be cousins.
They bomb the
They could be cousins and second cousins. They're just like, why are you not up in here eating the beans and that, fam? Man, they weren't all chummy. They were still contentions.
That's why they got the recipes from back in World War I about the rabbits and all that.
Basically, it would have got to the point they might have just been like, yo, you man are just taking too much food, bro. This is a cold winter, fam. I got 17 kids to feed, man. You're gonna have to learn to hunt. There's a hut in the woods, man.
you have to ration a loaf. Hey, it's coming back. Go on.
Isaiah 13 and 14. And it shall be as the chase roll.
And that's Esau, because you know what's going on in this society as well. Because the brother was mentioning the amalgamation. The veil's getting lifted off of people. So Esau's starting to get looked at sideways in his own society, man. Everyone's realizing, you know what? It's these fucking Edomites, man. Everyone's looking at we were earlier on, and I told you we was looked at inside the brother's car, and I just see this Jake kind of eyeing this Edomite, and the Edomite's looking on the floor. Like, people are waking up to these Edomites, man, in their own society, man. So that's showing you something. You know what's going on? The veil's getting lifted off, man.
Well, Jeremiah 49 and 10, Esau should be laid bare.
He's being laid bare. Everyone's finding out it's these devils in England. Go to different towns in England. Right? It's devils at the top there. London, for example, we're just here because we're slaves here. That's all we are. We're just slaves in this society. But the top of it is all Edomites, man. So everyone's waking up to the fact that you're the devil, man. You Edomites, man.
All wars are bankers' wars.
Oh, exactly. That's why I said he shall be as a chase roll, man.
That's the big thing that got people roused up again. This whole thing with Iran started. They're thinking, okay, hold on. Trump just started a war by carpet bombing some guy in his front yard, and then they're just thinking like, now a bunch of people are gonna have to go and die. They're like, hold on.
And they don't even want to.
A lot of people, half the people they join the army for what? A job, a bed, a degree. They're thinking like, 8 years, they're gonna pay for everything. It's gonna be good. It's the same over here, man. People they'll join the territorial army thinking, well, who's gonna invade like England?
Adverts, they don't talk about war and all that. With the TA adverts, territorial army.
It's like, get a job.
Do you want to learn how to build a boat? Do you want to learn how to build a car and all that?
Engineers and all that.
Yeah, because they know they got incentivized. But then it's like, hey, once you're in there, mate. What's the word? If you commit, not treason. It's not mutiny either. What's the one for the army, man?
Desert.
If AWOL, you got AWOL. You got AWOL. You're dust, mate.
Absent without
You're
leave.
dust. You're gonna be. They're gonna bring you to the military. It's not even the same courts, mate. You're gonna be in the army courts, mate. Man, they're gonna be there. You know, he deserted from the Iraqi war front.
They got their own prisons.
He ran. He was found in the bosom of a woman 3 houses over. Passionately making love.
Watch the door, Dad. Hey, you know what's gonna be hilarious?
He said he'll never touch a gun again.
You know what's gonna be hilarious? When all that hell breaks loose and they get that draft. And
Now that draft, everyone was getting messed up about the draft. One guy I know, he's got diabetes. He told me, he was like, oh yeah, man with diabetes can't get drafted. He was laughing. I was like, everyone's looking for an out. Man made a meme where it was like, one guy was like, yo, if you become part of the clergy, you can't be drafted. I'm like, everyone's gonna be like, yo, man, praise God and all that. Yeah, what's up? I'm joining the Church of England, fam. Become a vicar, mom.
They said the website crashed. So people sending queries, can I get drafted? How can I get exempt?
Yeah,
and the website actually crashed.
Yeah, everyone messed up now.
Yeah.
And the thing is this is just like, it's not even, the war drum not even been beat. This is a little tremor from the leftovers of the beat, the drum getting beaten 20 years ago. Man is just there like, oh my God, what, Iran war? Oh my God.
If I can say, when Kwasamani got assassinated, because that's what it was, breaking all manner of international law, right? When he got assassinated, at first everyone was making jokes, but then when Iran retaliated, everyone stopped making jokes, because they was like, wait, what? Is this actually gonna happen?
They said basically like, we're not really expecting. And Trump, I don't know, Trump says too many things, man. Apparently it was suing for peace. Apparently, I don't know, whatever the hell.
I still got Revelation 18, man.
Revelation 18, I'm on verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of our sins.
Yeah, so we're meant to be completely removing our mind from this place, and that's why all these people that are integrating into the system, they're jacked into the matrix. Any little tremor on the surface, they're messed up. They don't know how to manage that. That's why we've been talking about war from the longest. Man have been watching what's going on in the Middle East with Syria, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, all these different things going down, even Turkey, all the different deals that have been going on. How many people know about kids still getting blown up in Yemen, man? I don't know how many kids get carpet bombed every month in Yemen.
Well, you know what, brother? You know what's funny? I just wanted to mention this point. Read this. Let's get this precept back. Because I wanted to mention this point as well on what you're saying. Because the Lord puts that in our mind. Because you gotta think about it, brothers. Like, we kind of got that Middle East type spirit, man. You gotta get out of the mentality of the spirit of this world, because you gotta get in that spirit, man. Like them people over there, them lands, they're used to their cousins' legs getting blown off, man. That's the mind frame they have.
You're over here, it's like someone.
Here's all sugar fucking popcorn,
you
man.
cut your finger, you're, oh my God.
Yeah, here's sugar popcorn and candy floss, man. You gotta get in that kind of spirit. Like that's why the Lord puts us in that mentality, man. Lord willing, we grow in it, but that's the mentality you gotta be. You gotta have that spirit of war can happen at any moment. That kind of mentality, man. And because here's all sugar pops. You put the milk on the sugar pops. You know the sugar pops, and it turns chocolate. So after you eat the sugar pops, you drink chocolate milk. Virgin door.
And that ye receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Yeah, because Esau had the cup at a certain portion of time, man. He was dashing the cup all over the tribes. He still is, man. Esau, there's nothing but hell being visited upon Jacob, especially in the States, all over the globe, man. Man didn't get, from when Esau can just go to a man's front yard and carpet bombing, that's dashing the cup, man. That's judgment. All kinds of hell being visited upon people. But whilst he's enjoyed that power. Man's still using it to this day. But
Press the hell out of us.
to this day. But what? It's the cup that's going to be filled for him to drink is going to be double. And you know, Esau's a weasel. Esau don't like. That's why Esau. The only reason the peace and love doctrine's coming out is because Esau is coming to the point where Esau's like, oh, damn, this was running good, but now if we're actually going to have to pay for all our crimes, that's a bit too much.
That's
Esau's real. He knows the tally. There's things that are off the books, man. You don't even know. He's looking at it like, God damn, I remember, oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's like, because you look at during basically any time the CIA was doing a job, the America would be like, no, there is no operations within that area. Then like 20, 30 years later comes out all the dirt. And you're like, oh, America completely did that. This is why everyone's turning their nose up at America. The skirt's been lifted. So you know, that's why everything's flipping on him, man. It's all over, the game's been done. And the Lord's against him. Because the Lord was with Babylon, being built up. Just like it was with Egypt. Egypt was flourishing, man. Life was good.
Pharaoh wasn't complaining, man.
Towards the end, it was the Lord had Pharaoh so deluded, man had to go to like, yo, Pharaoh, and then you realize Egypt's already done, dog.
Yes.
Egypt's done, they ain't nine here. What are you doing, fam? Let them go.
He was giving visions to the Pharaoh. Yeah, there's gonna be a famine.
Man, gonna be this.
Gather this. 7 years.
Nice building them up, man. Fatten it up.
All the nations
just for that legendary slaughter, man. When you got that lamb, it's been there. You see it walking around. You just looking like,
And Pharaoh was so proud.
You feed it that good grain, whatever was there. It's like, yeah, you good. You living good. Eat that, and then.
Hey, Pharaoh was so proud. Pharaoh was so proud.
Hey, the only time that ain't gonna happen is when we're in our kingdom. You know, even it says Jehoshaphat waxed. Jeshua waxed fat and kicked. Every time you get fat and then you get kicked. But hey, this time in the eternal kingdom ain't gonna happen. We're gonna just abundantly. Yahushua said that life of abundance.
For her sins have reached to heaven. That's what the Bible says. So the Lord the scriptures condemn this society, man. It's in the word, man. It's prophecy. Got on that. Yeah, because this society, the brothers going into the CIA, the MI5, it's the CIA, the MI5, it's all corrupt. It's a corrupt society, man. This whole system, really, when you go into this society as well, everything that is formed in this society as well was built to really destroy Jake. The police goes back to slavery, man. Everything. You know what I'm saying?
You had a whole different system. During the the Dark Ages, you had like a constable system. A lot of it was just like kind of local enforcement of laws, but this whole like system of just having the whole city is going to have a metropolitan police district, one centralized force. That's new shit. Esau brought that in, man. There's a lot of things where it's like it's basically Esau's thing is centralizing power so he can have complete control, and then that maximizes the corruption, man.
They do that in everything. In the banking system, back in the day, like what, in the 70s, 80s, you can go to your not local bank and say, I want a loan. And you go to the bank manager and he'd make the write-off on it. Now, you've got centralized underwriters. You know, everything's centralized. So when you go to a bank now, every time you want something, call this line, and you get to that team, call this team, you know.
Why do you want to take a loan?
Yeah, everything is centralized.
Verse 7, it goes into version door.
The CIA are demons, man. They bring the metrotons of cocaine into America, man. That's who the hell funnels with Esau.
Bro, CIA come out every 50 years, they release the papers and say, yeah, people had conspiracies 50 years ago about whether they assassinated this or orchestrated this. 50 years ago, they released the papers.
Yeah,
we did.
We did.
You know?
Yeah, and the thing is everyone knows. That's why Julian Assange, man, he's done, man. He's in jail right now getting elbow dropped, man. He's the next Epstein. Guys.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Yeah, America, they've been living good. You get hundreds of years of free labor. You get to go around the world and rob resources. Hold them, man. I went to a museum recently, man. I was like, how is there pieces from India? There's pieces from the Far East. There's pieces from the Polynesian Islands. I'm like, man, the man are just here. This is an ancient gift that was given onto this king. I'm like, what the hell?
But didn't you have the nations recently say, give us our shit back? Like from India and that was saying, give us the jewels back.
And then the queen was just,
They laughed. They laughed. Because that's all stolen, man.
But that's Esau, man. If let man come after any of the crown jewels back, bro, the laughter you will receive, you will get laughed out of the room, man. And then whenever the queen goes anywhere, watch everyone go and kiss the hand, man. Everyone has to just be, oh yes, you know, everyone bends the knee. Because they got to reverence Esau's power, man.
It's a nationality.
Go on.
And it says, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Yeah, that's it. Esau right now is really, the thing is anyone talking about this war, they're thinking they're gonna blast Iran off the face of the planet Earth, man. Yeah. Esau, where's all these Edomites? The thing is the amount of money they're spending.
Pride.
The pride has swelled up.
Pride, boy.
These men have got all these aircraft carriers, cutting edge technology, all these different things. He's like, oh, what? Some dust bunnies, man.
That's what they think.
Some man that lived, you know, in mud huts are gonna challenge us, the great America. You know, that's that pride. We are.
And you know what the joke's thing is? America. You know, America's a fucking dump, man. Babylon. The food's shit. Everyone's messed up. You got everyone on drugs. What kind of kingdom is that, man? That's Esau's. This is Esau's world. Everyone's fucked up on pills. The pavements stink of piss and shit.
What the hell? If America's that great, glorious land, why the hell is everyone on opium? What the hell's going on?
Yeah. Everyone's fucked up on pills. The streets are paved with piss and shit.
Skid Row.
People are poor.
Man got what was it, a D for infrastructure? What the hell are you doing with a D for infrastructure?
That means it's destroyed.
That's a madness. I swear the man created paved roads, bro. What's going on, bro?
California, man. They call it a third world country. That's nuts.
Bro, man is just there like you have to know. You need an app telling you where the potholes are so you don't bust up your tires. I'm like, bro, because the way them man talk about the potholes, I'm like, it's looking like a crater.
So it's fucked.
And the thing is the UK's small, London's small. Even here, there's roadworks non-stop, but you still go some places, it's done, man. Some of them, even like the paving here, it might be like 20, 27 years old. Man ain't even come around to check the survey. America's huge. America ain't got that money can't spread for nothing. Because all say the only place you can make money in America is San Francisco, LA, New York, and you know a few other little spots. But those are like the main hubs. Outside, it's like here where London is the main spot you make money. Everywhere else is broke.
Yeah, you got poor towns, you got people. What kind of kingdom is this when your own people are starving? That's hell.
Yeah, that's what you mentioned. Like this is meant to be the first world. They're talking about the third world. But in America and the UK, you got the third world, man. There's bare abandoned. Some of the crack houses up in Liverpool. That's the third world in there, man. You go in there, you catch hepatitis C, man.
Detroit, America.
Yeah. Them America. A lot of them towns, there's straight ghost towns. Whereas like it was built out. Then after housing crisis, whatever, the houses are done. They're empty. Ain't no one there.
Well, Esau moved industry from the towns to richer places. Fuck the whole place up.
Can I really quick place?
You know?
Wasn't that like that in ancient Egypt as well? Pharaoh, he was ruling, and like the common person was like enslaved as well. It was messed up. I'm trying to understand.
I've got a quick piece of
that shows you the greed of these fucking. Yeah, go on.
Just to back up what the brother said about the infrastructure. This is Isaiah 14 and 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
That breeds that corruption, man. Everything, and it really comes from greed. Because the money to fix all the roads, Jeff Bezos could fix every road in America and still be a multi-billionaire.
Yeah. Same thing in Rome.
It's trust. You pay man minimum wage. You pay even if you pay them whatever the union prices are for man to build the roads. Paying for the amount of hours it takes to do every road, bro, you're laughing. Ain't nothing.
Hey, they're always showing you
these change, man.
But that shows you that the Esau, the so-called the so-called white man, Esau, they're the wicked. Because look, check this out, man. You could cure world hunger overnight. You know what I'm saying? You know, he always shows you them adverts. That's really just a mock. And you know, the joke's thing is, them other lands ain't even as fucked as what he's showing you in the adverts. But people are so fucked up in Babylon, they actually believe we're living in some perfect society. And they think that everyone in the third world, everyone in Africa is just starving. No, you got built up places. Are you crazy? Which that's the land of Ham. You got built up places. It just shows you the Middle East wrecked. No, you got built up places. You got people that are well-to-do.
Man are going out to Dubai.
That pump is brought down, it said.
Get the Psalms. Get this
Well, this is Psalms 137.
You people are this place is going down, man.
And in Psalms 137 and 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucked up. Hey, they show you them adverts. It's always so, you're gonna be rewarded because you know you built your society off of wickedness. You built it off of slavery. You built it off of bloodshed. You built it off of grief. You built it off. The brothers were going into the New Year's. On New Year, in the time of slavery, what did they do in New Year's? That the Esau would exchange other jakes, you know, to other so-called slave masters, you know, other so-called masters. He would take you, separate you from your family, and send you to another plantation on New Year's Eve, on New Year's Day or whatever. Now you just, and you know, all these, everything you celebrate in this society goes back to wickedness, man. You see? But now you're gonna get rewarded again.
But we get Jeremiah 10.
You're gonna get, they say, as they say, you're gonna get your just desserts, man. Your comeuppance.
This is Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, that virgin daughter, man. Because as of yet, America's not been touched by that cold, hard, dirty war, man. You know, you had what is it? What's it called, man? That Pearl Harbor. You had Pearl Harbor in World War II. But you know that really weren't that was a false flag, man. That was a justification to jump in on the war. But really, it's America's not had that cold land invasion, man, and that's why it's that untouched. But then that's when that flips, because everyone over there, that's why war to them is a far off thing. They don't think about it because they're not going looking out the door, seeing some bombed out houses. You know, they're not hearing. They're going to the airport. This guy's meant to be flying to Canada. Then they just got to go to the airport. It's been dust by some American military strike.
They're too busy being the ones and bullying people.
Yeah?
That's why the Native Americans don't get in touch. It's World War II. They were the last people to get involved.
Yeah. And then they take all the glory for that as well.
Glory for it, yeah.
Man, like D-Day. I'm like, how many, bro? That was a 6-year war, bro.
What's going on, man? There was countries that were leaving one side to join the other side. There was a lot happened. A lot of the real footwork was going on with the other countries. Americans stepped in
And it says, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O door of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, all that sweetness, all that shining reputation of amazingness of America, that's going to be done. Because like once them nukes hit, everyone's going to know this. It's just going to be like, damn. You're going to be like, of all the, like right now, you tell anyone like, yo, America's going to be nuked. They'll start laughing. They'll be like, what, America? But hey, it's going to come to pass. The eyes of people like that, their eyes are going to be blinded by the shock, man. Like, no, but America, why? It's going to become a reality, and then the whole world's going to flip. Because right now, no one thinks America can go down. It's gonna,
Back in Revelation 7, America, they're gonna, the allies of the Iran and stuff are gonna help take America down.
Yeah, what former allies?
All the allies and stuff. Because they're like, you know, they're the superpower of war, so the allies are gonna help take it down. Revelation 18, now verse 7. How much she saved, glorified herself, and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen. and I'm no widow. And shall
And this proves that Rome ain't Babylon, man. Because Rome's a small little place. It's really known for books and religions, man. That's really what it's known for. Witchcraft, philosophy. That's what it's known. It's one of the unclean frogs. That's why they made that movie about it, and they had people going in Rome trying to get these books and
The Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci Code and whatever, man. So it's not known for the mass imports and all that. No, it's known for philosophy. You know, because based off that is the false prophet. You know, the Roman Catholic, the false prophet in the scriptures, man. Most of these religions go back to the Roman Catholic Church any damn way.
Yeah, the Pope ain't got nothing to do with war. He goes around, he's linking up with Muslims, linking up with all kinds of different religions.
World leaders.
Yeah.
That's the world spiritual, the world religion, like the part of
The
it,
universal
universal religion.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I'm no widow.
So when America goes to war, the Pope and all that blesses America to go to war.
And shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
It's not going to take too long when it comes. And we're seeing the build-up. It's all about the build-up, and the Lord's about the drama and the build-up. Because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, or Hashem Yahweh Shai,